God damn, boy, who wrote this? Who wrote this? What you saying, my man? What you saying, bro? You saying, bro? What we saying, boys? Bank holiday. Oh fuck, bank holiday. Still getting it done. Let me know what we're looking for, boys. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what everyone's looking for, but still, we'll go over it. Oh shit, it's the mic. We'll still go over it though. What we saying if you're here? Happy Monday, bank holiday. Bank holiday Monday. Fucking hell, the Euros had a bit of a turn, innit? Jesus. That must have been in the last like 5 minutes. Yeah, last 10 minutes have just been. Okay, this looks decent now. I mean, now it looks like the pound could be making a bit of downside recovery. So you can see this movement here. How many man's in here? 6 man. Fucking hell. Let me let a few man get in. Let me send the announcement. Let me share the live. Right. Calm. Cushy. What we saying? You lot's chat is so stretched out. I'm gonna have to open YouTube real quick. Yeah, let me know what we're looking at. Let me know what we're looking at. Just gonna get the YouTube chat up. We pop out at your party. I went to green, and it's gonna be alright. No, bro, why does it do that shit? So annoying. Alright, sweet. What we saying? What we saying? And yeah, firstly on EG, this move down shows that the euro getting weaker against the pound. Hence why euros had that move down, but the pound hasn't really. But now we're starting to reverse a little bit, which shows that the pound's now getting a bit weaker. This movement here could be, especially if this order block as well, we could just be moving up off this, because we know EG moves a bit mad. How's the plane coming on? All good, bro. I've pretty much written out all of the instructions, so I'll get that over to you today after the live. I just got to finish it off. Just wanted to make sure we had it complete. I don't want to. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, no, I just want to get it fully complete rather than just give you like half answers and stuff. Yeah, can't stop for a copper. Bang on 2-1. Just something like that. Something simple. I mean, EU definitely looks the best. If we look at EU on the 4 hour, the main things we like on EU, obviously, coming into this order block, but this isn't the main thing, to be fair. This isn't the main thing that we're worried about. The main thing that I like is obviously this is the big news candle. So when we have when we have a big news candle like this, we typically want price to at least fill the fair value gap, or if not, come below it to take the liquidity. Normally the way we tell is the way the retracement starts. So you can see on GU, the way the retracement starts, we didn't take the liquidity above the candle. So you can see this candle's high is still there. So all the liquidity still remains, right? Still remains above this. We haven't taken the liquidity. So the sell-off might not be as heavy, or we might just basically come down and fill the imbalance and then move on. However, what we sort of want to see is EU, where we have a candle like this, where the news candle prints. So this is the news candle, and this one takes the liquidity. So you can see we take the high, taking the liquidity. Then we should trade down into this candle's low, right? This low here, but at least should give us some decent selling. So that's obviously our CRT there. I'm going to draw that out. You can see that there. I'll dot it out just so it's not too obvious. How many man we got in here? 67. Let's get 100 man in here for the bank holiday, boys. See who's really on their grind. Not gonna lie, if you're here today, respect. Yeah, again, obviously we've got the CRT of this candle here as well, which is a bit more recent, as well as the fill of the fair value gaps. You can see everything we're really seeing is nicely bearish. So yeah, this is the start of the retracement. Big candle, manipulation candle, and then start a distribution. We've then got another sort of indecision candle, which was obviously overnight. The Asia session accumulation. This candle which pushed up to the wrong side, in my opinion, to the upside, filling that fair value gap, and now looking like we're going to continue down. So really looking nice for sells right now. But that's why I say GU's not really as nice, because GU, you can see, didn't take that high. Didn't have any imbalance to fill either, like here, whereas EU did. But we do have that most recent 4-hour CRT, which is still nice. Like that. See if we've got fair value gap on the lower time frame. Not really, but I suppose we've just come into this order block, really, haven't we? I'm not gonna mark out the exact order block, to be fair, boys, because it's just gonna be too messy on my chart. But it's pretty much this one up here. This is our order block. Fucking hell, can I do anything, or I feel like I'm massively bunched up. I can't do anything here. This mouse feels like it's got no movement. But yeah, what we saying? Even now, I'm getting no movement on this mouse. No movement on it. Where's the sensor? The sensor must be dirty or something. Morning Seb, morning Mehmet, morning Essa, what you saying Mehmet? Morning Mood, perfect steps on the bank holiday, trust me. Morning Cam, currently short GBP. Morning Kendo, morning Essa, short from the top, lovely. How's the planning? Oh yeah, got that. Waiting for the IFEG on EU, tapping him, fair play. And this mic's really annoying me. I might even just plug in my old mouse, because this one's not giving me the movement I want. Every time I move, the map moves. This shit's meant to be dirty, sticky. I need to put some water on it. Alright, it should stick now. Yeah, that's better. But yeah, EU obviously looks unreal right now. Let's look for an entry on EU. EU's going to be a bit harder because the RR is going to be... If you're aiming for the Asia low, the RR is not going to be obviously nowhere near as good. Let's get rid of this for now. I don't think we're going to have too much of a retracement. So I think this fair value gap would be a good start. And potentially just going off this order block, really. Stop loss on the high. Again, where the fuck are these price levels? This. Yeah, this was a lovely. We had a couple lovely trades in the signals as well. We had this one on Thursday. Well, this one was actually on Wednesday. Then we had this one on Friday as well, which was a 6-1 pretty much in the group, which is lovely to see. Again, don't know what these fucking price labels are, mate. I wish there was a button that you can just delete all price labels. I don't know why. I really don't know why there's not. It's got to be this one. It's got to be that one. All these have got to be off. Yeah. So I normally clean my chart. Like, I don't normally use a chart for this long. The cell does look nice. It does look very, very nice. Where's the DTO? Let's get the DTO on here. Yeah, you can see it's literally in line with the DTO as well. Yeah, it's looking lovely. It's looking absolutely banging. See the pound, you can see we're filling this imbalance here. So normally is the same time frame that we're reacting off. So if you can see a fair value gap on one, there's normally going to be one on the other as well. But yeah, this is basically what we're looking for. Yeah, this was the trade we had. I actually haven't replied back to that. I'm going to reply back to that in a sec. Probably do a case study on that one as well, because that one was a nice one. Well, we didn't take the low, but we did have SMT. Always letting them know, boys, as well, what they should do with their positions, their risk, etc., etc. Bank holiday, so watch how much. And let's see how that one does. Really don't know how to have this one because it is a bank holiday. It is a bank holiday, but it does look really nice. Just passed ACG Phase 1 funded account using your strat. I binged and took notes of the free content you've got here on YouTube. And I just wanted to say thanks to this channel. It's helped a lot. Lovely, Kendo. Big up to Kendo. W Kendo in the chat. W Kendo. I can't lie, this is a W. Wait, how do I screenshot? I think it's still this. Let me screenshot that comment. Big up. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate the nice, kind words. I actually met a fan or a viewer yesterday in the gym. No cap. I actually met someone who watches me for the first time. This is what I said, boys, at the start of the year. This channel is just gonna absolutely blow. Absolutely blow. All we got to do is be consistent. Like, look today. Who's even live today? Let me show you. Let me show you. Do you know what I mean? Indian, not even on. He's not even live. Indian. The reason I'm saying Indian is because they're up at like a stupid time. Not even live. Not even live. Not even live. Not even live. And then there's the king. Alright, why am I so far down? I should be right at the top. But anyway, drop a like, boys, so I can get up this page. How many likes does this have? Yeah, look, this is why, because I think they run their live for so long, it gets so many likes. Like, 16 likes. No one likes your video, bro. It's not even live It literally just says live. Have you been... Okay. Anyway. So I'm saying the consistency's there, boys. The consistency's there. That's what I said. As long as we keep the consistency up, keep pushing it, keep building, we're going to be the biggest trading channel in the world in no time. No time at all. No time at all. I said by the end of the year we'll have about a few thousand watching. We'll have at least 1,000 watching by the end of the year. It's happening. Met by the first time ever meeting one of you, man. Not ever meeting one of you, man, but first time ever meeting like a fan or like a viewer, just randomly in the gym. I met my man. Big him up if you're in this stream. But yeah, I'm gonna stay out of the bank holiday. I'll check back in the chart check when you man all hit TP. Fair play, bro. Fair play. You can always take it with a small risk, but yeah, if it's part of your rules, then completely understand ya. Actually, let me... I think I got this account that's gonna be inactive. Okay, that one's fine. Okay, that one's all fine as well, to be fair. Sweet. Tapped in GU cells using your strategy, bro. Demo mostly. Been at it since last week and it's pretty positive. Lovely, Radium. Lovely. It's just consistency, man. Good thing about this strategy is it's so consistent. It will play out time and time and time again. So you can see yourself improving in it in real time. But yeah, man. This channel's going to blow. Watch by the end of the year. All of you, man. 200k funded. Channel getting thousands of views. Do you know what I mean? We're laughing, chat. We're laughing. We're on a bank holiday. Who's here on a bank holiday trading? This how you know these men don't trade. What? They try to tell you they trade for a living, but they're taking a day off. Who takes a day off on a Monday? Come on now. It's Monday. Just going to make yourself feel like shit. But big up to all of you lot who are here watching, man. Big up to all of you lot. W's in the chat if you're here. Because I normally have at least 150 on at this time. And there's only 75. So that means you man are the top 50% of hardest workers in the com. So W's in the chat if you're here. W's in the chat. Make sure the chat's popping as well, boys. Too. I want this chat to be moving. I want to see everyone in here. Because you man are the real, like, I rate everyone in here. A lot of people is going to be snoozing right now. They're thinking, oh, it's bank holiday. I'm not going to take a trade. So there's no point getting up. There's no point trading. Even though I always say it's about turning up every day, looking at different market conditions. Because when the next bank holiday comes, who's going to know what to do? You, man. Who's not going to know what to do? These, man. Because they thought a lion was better. You know what I mean? Absolute clowns. Who's not here today? W's. Appreciate that, boys. Tapped in. Do you want to try Crystal Ball on Marketplace now? Yeah, bro. Send. Oh, right. Yeah. Let me. Crystal. Yeah, this is S's market structure system. It's going to take a second to load. Yeah, this is the indicator I'm working on with me and Esa. Oh shit, I forgot what it is. No, Esa, yeah, me and Esa. Me and Esa are working on this. But yeah, there's loads of stuff you can do. There's honestly so much settings you can do. I need to change the frequency, I think, of these higher lows and higher highs. Where is that? Where's the frequency? Session times. You can hide that. Oh yeah, you can hide that now. I'm not going to hide that. Left bar, right bar. Left bar, right bar. Wait, where is it? Unit value, left bar. 5 and 5 make 10 and 10. Oh, okay. Wait, hasn't that made it? Oh, right. Cool. Yeah, and it molds. Let me get rid of all my drawings just so you can see what it's marking out. That's the session as well. It's marking out the sessions as well. I'm actually gonna. Get rid of that for now. You can see it marks on the fair value gaps as well, and it also gives you like your pretty much your target. The other one's a bit more advanced, but yeah, this one's still good. So yeah, it also has like your retracements. I do believe this is like a retracement. So for like the 64% FVG, so it basically says that the price should come into there, which is pretty much near where our entry is, which is nice. You can see it's marks out stuff like market structure shift, so it's going to give you your highs, your lows, your highs, and then when it's broken, it tells you you've got a market structure shift. The good thing it does when you get a market structure shift, better than other fair value gaps, better than other indicators, it will tell you it's got that, but then it will work out how to enter for you. So it will basically tell you can enter like, so it will give you like your retracement amount, but you can put like the golden zone, for example. Then automatically, whenever we have a breakout, it will mark on your golden zone, your OTE, stuff like that. It's a really good indicator though, boys. But yeah, we're working on it. We're gonna make it customized for the community. We're gonna get it looking nice and clean. It's gonna be 30. Too much on the chart for me personally. Your current indicator is perfect for me. Yeah, I hear that, bro. But that's just like the protocol. That's why we're editing it. We're making it a bit more smoother, a bit more cleaner, a bit more specific to my strategy as well. And then we're just going to play around with the settings so you can have it as clean as possible. Because I'm the same. Did you press save? Well, you don't have to press save, I'm sure. I think, yeah, you don't have to on indicators. This one's rejecting. It would be nice if we could come a tiny bit higher up to this order block, I'm not going to lie. The boys even in the chat, you mans are on it. Trust me, Michael. Trust me. Always here, bro. Trust me. Just got it looking for EU sales right now. Yeah, bro. Looking for EU sales. Hopefully we can push up to this order block before we do so. Missed it very tightly. This mouse is not giving me the right movement at all. But anyway, we'll stop complaining. How far actually off of this are we? Yes, we came 0.4, so less than half a pip in. Hopefully we can come back up. Again, GU's just moving down off this fair value gap here. EU, bit of a better place. We've got an order block, so let's check EG. Yeah, EG's still moving up. So the fact EG's moving up, if EG wants to keep moving up, then it means that the euro is getting a bit stronger. Hence why you can see the euro's having a bit of a retracement, but the pound's not. But that's what we want anyway. Bearing in mind, if we check the check the 50% again, we've got a lot of things lining up for us, boys. We've got a lot of things. I want to actually double check the prior week as well, just quickly. And we mark on the DTO. I know it's on the indicator, but I just want to draw it on real quick. Will you trade this, Lou? Yeah, bro. How come you don't go live on TikTok? Nah, I do, bro, but it's just because it was a bank holiday. I just wanted to come on YouTube real quick, just chat on YouTube. To be fair, it would be good on a bank holiday because Bearman's probably on TikTok. Should I go TikTok live? Yeah, why not? Why not? I might as well load it back. We'll load it up. What are you man saying? Should I go on there? We've got 95 man in it, so more people are coming. We're on the FYP now, boys, so we're getting new channel viewers. Big up. But yeah, we are looking at EU sales, boys. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Let's push this stream out. As I said, boys, we've got Bearman that are going, well, not even Bearman. Like, no one's consistent like this. No one's going live on a bank holiday, bro. Like, if you're looking for someone to watch every day, I'm live every fucking day. I will not miss a day. In the UK, it is a bank holiday right now. Let's actually have an overview of news. Let's have an overview. So, yeah, you can see pound bank holiday, or pound bank holiday, UK bank holiday. Pretty much no news for the whole week up until Thursday, where we've got only really, I mean, unemployment claims is quite big. Prelim GDP is not that big, 'cause it's prelim, but... And then this isn't massive. It's still big, but it's not massive. But these will all be pretty significant. But the main one, in my opinion, is going to be unemployment claims. It'd be interesting to see. These are interesting times as well for the economy. For a second, I thought it said buy, sell, buy, sell. I got a bit worried. Nah. Yeah, it's just an indicator that's going to be built around our strategy, basically. Everything is enabled by default, but eventually it will be made clearer. Yeah, that's it. That's the main difference, I'd say, at ESA, between a bad indicator, like an all right indicator, and one that people actually use. Is the fact, is it actually clean? Can you actually put it on your chart? Do you know what I mean? So if you can manage to, so if you can, hang on, fucking bear talking. GU long 15 minute is looking nice. You're gonna enter this short. Yeah, if we come in, we're about to come in now. To be fair, let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. 1 sec. Only a 5 pip stop loss as well. Don't tell me we're gonna come this close in again. The mentorship getting that one. Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah. Course. Course. Course, bro. Too much for. Oh yeah. What's up, Chris? What you saying, bro? How comes you don't go live? You have all the data and features, and you use personally what you need is the goal. Yeah, you man will realise once it's been made. You man will realise, but yeah, it's going to be an Unreal indicator. I don't know if to go live on TikTok because a lot of people's probably not on TikTok right now, so that's a good time to go live. Coming in now. Come on now. But yeah, that's mad. Met the first YouTube fucking viewer yesterday. I got tapped in. Fair play, Jesse. Fair play, Jesse. Yeah, I think I am going to go on. Music Leaker Noah Michael King Bob has been sentenced to 10 years. I might go live on TikTok, just why not? Yeah, I'm going to jump on live. Why not, bruv? Do you realise there's going to be so many people that's going to be having a day off, so if we're there, we can steal some people's fans, which is always good, because we are goated. I got tapped in too. Lovely. Yeah, let me know in the chat who's tapped in, probably this week in XAMD. Yeah, well, definitely with that news, it seems like that. Me go on TikTok live. Definitely seems to be the case. Oh, no way, Jayco's going home from Ibiza. Tapped in now. I'm going back to England. Time, yeah, basically. Our time has come. No more Ibiza. We're going back to the UK. Alright, it's peak. Right, let me jump on this TikTok live as well. 119 man in it. Come on. A few latecomers, but it's all good. I got tapped in, bro. Nice. Yeah, drop a like if you're new in the stream as well, boys. Let me know if it's come up on your FYP on YouTube. I'm just going live on tickers as well now. TikTok. Did 066 not tapped in by 0.1? Oh, that is so annoying. That's so annoying, bro. Alright, I'm live on TikTok now as well. If anyone's got a spare phone and wants to help and push my thing out, would appreciate if you could go on the YouTube, double tap the likes and that. Unstable connection, viewers may be affected. We'll watch on YouTube then, boys. Not tapped in by 0.1. Yeah, any other pairs we're looking at, or is it just DU? GU's had another tap on this, so we should be coming down now, really. I'm actually going to move this out just a little bit. That's perfect. If it just get too crazy, you can. Alright, let's see. Let's see how this one moves. Let's see how this one moves. UJ buys look decent. Let's have a look at UJ. What we saying? UJ, yeah, of course. Soon as I joined, someone said UJ as well. That's mad. I mean, yeah, still looking at the end basket. We're still bearish based on what we've seen. Basically, exactly what we wanted to see has happened so far. This is our CRT. You man know what we're looking for on the end basket. Hopefully you do anyway. If you're watching on TikTok, boys, double tap the screen. Let's get 1K likes in here real quick. Anyway, you can see we've got the fair value. Ignore all this for a sec, but we've got the fair value gap's been filled. So we need to move down to this external low. From the fair value gap to the low. If we go down onto the daily, you can see we've got CRT of this daily candle, so we should at least retrace down all the way to the bottom of it, which is just adding to our bias. And then, yeah, we got this high, which was taken. So we should come into that low. We wanted price to come down, fill the fair value gap, and then start to move down. You can see we filled the fair value gap, and we have started to move down. So that is good so far. You're just looking for that to continue. So for the end basket, again, I'll be looking for sells, really. So that being said, UJ, I would be looking for buys, which is nice, considering that's what most people are looking at. This is the inversion here that we sort of would want to see be filled. Get rid of some of this shite. New chart colours. Nah, bro, I've had these always had these chart colours. Always had these chart colours. Everyone double tap the screen. What do you think about GJ? Yeah, we'll have a look at EJ. What? UJ and GJ. First of all, let's have a look at it from an Asia liquidity perspective and just look at the highs and lows. So yeah, first of all, we've swept the low. We've swept the Asia low, which is always a good time-based liquidity point for the London session. It's one of the most commonly taken and interacted with liquidity points, especially during the London session, boys. So Asia high and Asia low really is your bread and butter. If you've just started watching me, then yeah, we're going to be using that a lot. In terms of the entry, just, yeah, simple, 50% of the inversion. Let's see if it gives us at least 2 to 1 RR. It should do. It looks like it will do. Give us at least 2 to 1. Yeah, just about under, but pretty much. Let me just draw on the 50% line. Entries bang on. Stop loss on the low. You want to make it at least 2 to 1. So like that. That's what I'll be looking for on UJ. GJ, yeah, GJ I wouldn't really be looking for, just because GJ, we haven't taken that Asia high or low. So we're really just accumulating right now. What we're probably going to do is we're just going to manipulate one of these highs or lows. So what the Asia session does is it will manipulate or move sideways. And the Asia session is going to grab that liquidity and then move up, or grab that liquidity and move down. But right now we haven't grabbed anything, so you don't want to be getting in because you're just going to get swept out. Even if you get in buys, for example, we might shoot up, but before we do that, we're going to take the Asia low, so we're going to stop people out. Or you might have sells, which we really do want, but you might get stopped out. You're saying everyone double tap if you're on the live, boys. You don't want to be watching anyone else to trade. Listen, if you're looking for the person you normally watch and he's not on live because it's a bank holiday, you got to ask yourself, does he really trade? Does he really trade if he's taking a bank holiday off? Because I tell you, we ain't. There's no reason to. Lou, with today being a bank holiday, you personally be trading. You can still be trading, bro, if there's a lovely trade. You got to think, this is a bank holiday for the UK. It's not a bank holiday for America. It's not a bank holiday for the rest of Europe. It's not a bank holiday for all of these places. Okay, this one has been tapped in, so let's see how we do. Should have got tapped in really no matter what now. Everyone double tap the screen. Can you break down what you need to take a trade? Yeah, no worries, bro. So I can break down this strategy. This is really simple. If you're struggling to find a strategy that you can trade every day. By the way, wait, let me... Yeah, if you're looking for a strategy you can trade every day, this is really like a really good one to go for. So let me get, I'm going to use my vape as a pointer, but I'll just get taken off. Let me use this. Alright, cool. So basically what we look for, there's 3 main sessions in the day, right? There's 3 main sessions. Here you're seeing 1 completed session and 1 basically half session almost, right? Half of it's played out. So we've got the Asia session here on the left, and what you need to realize is that every session does its own different thing. there's a reason why the New York session has the biggest moves. There's a reason why it doesn't really move much overnight. There's a reason why if it's like 10 p.m, you're not really going to get like a banging trade, are you? You're not going to get a really good trade at like 10 p.m. at night or something like that. Reason being is because there's 3 sessions. So this session, Asia session, typically accumulates. So it'll move sideways. You can see, where did it open? It opened there and closed there. So it didn't really move at all. It probably moved like a pip. How much did it actually move? From the open to the close, it moved 2.4 pips. So you can see it's just down, up, down, accumulation, sideways, consolidation, whatever you want to call it. That's what the Asia session does. Do you trade gold as well? Yeah, we look at gold all the time, bro. So with that being said, the Asia session accumulates, which means after that, the London session manipulates. So it's going to fake a move and then go the opposite direction, right? And then the New York session is going to have the main move. So as you can see here, just like last week, it's the main move, right? Big move. This orange session is the New York session. This is Asia, this is London, right? So you can see Asia moved sideways. So what we want the London session to do is to manipulate this and then get us ready for that big move during the New York session, because the big move is not going to happen now. The massive move, the 100 pip move, won't happen now. It'll happen during New York session. So what we're doing, we're manipulating the highs and the lows to get us ready and free to have that big move, okay? So how do we actually trade that? Well, fair enough, Lou. Thanks for the info, but what the fuck does that mean? All right, so what it means is we can trade the London session based on our Asia high and Asia low points. So the London session wants to take liquidity. Now, what you don't want to be doing, especially as a beginner trader, is going on the market like this and be going, right, where's my liquidity points? Like, for example, like back here, you don't want to be going, where's my liquidity points? Is it going to be here? Am I wanting to sweep? Is it here? Is it this one? Is it these equal highs here? Is it this at the top? Like, what is it? You would have no real idea. When you realise that sessions are so important and each session does its own thing, turn on the indicator and you can see you've got the Asia high and the Asia low. So time-based liquidity, this is called. The reason it's called time-based is because it's there every day. It's based on time, not price. Right? Every single day, there's going to be an Asia session and it's going to have a low point and a high point. This low point and high point always has liquidity because people set their stop losses on lows and highs. All right, so if you're selling, your stop loss is there. If you're buying, your stop loss is there. That is why the London session will do something like this, which is sweep it. So fake the move. Now, all of these people that sold here are stopped out. So all these people that got in sells too early, they're all stopped out, right? So that means there's more room for the big banks and the institutions to sell because they've taken all the other sellers out, right? They're all gone. And not only is it reduced the sellers, it's also increased the buyers because now people have seen this big leg here and they're very bullish. People that don't really understand how the market works, they don't really understand sessions and how they move. If this was the New York session, then yeah, 100% I'd be looking for it to come in and then buy off. Because it's the London session, opening the London session, I know exactly what's going on. This isn't a true move. It's clearly manipulation. It's taken out the Asia high, stopped all the sellers, induced people into buying, and now this is where we look for our reversal. And this is why we do well on the London session, why we've been able to build the biggest community in the UK for trading the London session and just trading in general. But it's through this strategy. It's because most people don't know trade. They don't actually trade. So right now they think, oh, all the block, we're going to buy. Well, everyone's looking to buy from here. Us in the community, we're looking to sell, right? And that's why we cook. We're looking to sell. But yeah, obviously today not a textbook day because it is a bank holiday, but still seeing good things play out that we want to see. This trade's sitting a little bit in profit right now. Yeah, YouTube chat. I don't know if it's frozen, but or you man are just not saying anything. Oh wait, I'm in EU, bro. Fair play. What is that name? Freak. Yeah, I don't know what that is so confusing because it's not giving me anything either. Because I'm pretty sure. I thought you was Cleary, but it's not Cleary. I'm in EU, fair play, premium. It's in premium though for a buy on UJ. I mean, we're in the discount. If we look at the actual range, we look at this actual candle, we are in the discount. It's just the same as any dollar pair, basically, bro. Like any dollar pair right now. Any dollar pair right now, we can see It's basically had this big candle. This candle was because of that dollar news. 2 secs chat, and I'll read the comments. 1 sec. I'm on YouTube as well, by the way. But if you're wondering who else I'm talking to, we're live on YouTube right now as well. So we've got a man over there. If you want to go to my YouTube, boys, my YouTube's there. Discord's there. It's the biggest community. Everyone screenshot my YouTube and Discord. If you're actually a proper trader like me, and you're based in the UK or even in Europe, trust me, join the Discord, boys. It's the only real serious Discord in the UK. It's not like one of these McGarry ones, Richesse. It's not like a jokey one where people are just messing about. This is for people that actually want to trade. We've got over 8,000 traders in there from the UK, all actually taking it serious. Not like a, as I said, not like a just one of those grifty little groups. This is a proper group full of proper traders. So if you're in the UK trading, you need to get in there. All the best traders, young traders in the UK are in there. So right, let's put on this imbalance we've got just below on the 4 hour. You can see we've tapped into that, tapped into 50%. Also taking this 4 hour low. You can see, taking this 4 hour low. Once we take the 4 hour low, we should really trade into the 4 hour high. That's CRT. So you can see imbalance has been filled to 50%. Candle low has been taken, so we should trade up into the candle high, which is just confirmation for our bias that we've got. I'd also say it's in the discount. Some people may say it's in the premium. For me, I'll disagree. I'm just going to actually make this a bit brighter because I don't want it to get in the way too much of the chart. About to hit SL. EU cooked. People say that EU been cooked already. Do you sells anyone? Yeah, EU's about to get cooked, not going to lie. Let's see. To be fair, S's thing said it should sell from literally here, so let's see. To be fair, it's just in drawdown. Like, it is what it is, boys. Just that, obviously, clear rejection of that order block. We don't really know what else it's going to be coming into. Maybe this order block in the premium. We've got this fair value gap here that we're re-tapping into, but yeah, it's probably going to stop out. It is a bank holiday Monday, boys, so we've got to firm that. But yeah, I wouldn't be too worried anyway. Wouldn't be too worried. This is the thing with the strategy, boys. You are going to take losers. That's what we say with the strategy. A lot of people don't just pretend their strategy as losers. Don't as losers. Like, stupid. You see people it's like, oh, my strategy's got a 90% win rate. I don't say my strategy's got a 90% win rate. We've got a 50% win rate and a minimum of 3 RR. So you got to think every other trade you are going to lose, but it's going to finish positive. That's why I'm so big on psychology. And even this, it's not out yet. We're just in drawdown. But at the end of the day, should I have entered off that first FVG? I'm in the same position and I just stumbled upon your channel. Sweet, bro. Should have entered off that first FVG. Yeah, but we wanted to wait for the confirmation, bro, so we can't have it perfect, you know what I mean? At one point, this is the thing in trading, at one point you're going to have to make a bit of a prediction, to be honest. Like, you can't wait for and wait and wait and wait and wait. At some point, you've got to pull the trigger and hopefully it goes your way. We're trading a strategy, so this is what I always say to my viewers as well. Even if you take a loss, it's just the cost of winning. Always say it's like a roulette machine. When they're in the casino and they spin the roulette machine and the house loses, do they care? They like screaming, oh no, I've lost, shit, I've lost. They don't care because they know a loss is just a simple part of a winning system. If they just continue to do their winning system, those losses will get eaten up. And that's the same thought process that me, and I'm trying to instill into all my viewers, like, a loss is just the price of lose, it's just the cost of winning. I just blew my funded. Yeah, sure you did, mate. Can't just follow a pattern and hope it's repetitive because it goes down, it must come back up. No, wait, what do you mean, bro? Don't really know what you mean. This is what happens when you have no idea what you're doing, no understanding of your macro environment. No offense, mate, you've got a bakery page. You are so broke, it's an actual joke. I've been trading for years and years, but this is like my definition of the people that won't trade. So you can tell the difference between someone that does trade, someone that doesn't. You got this My Bakes London, like, no hate to you, bro, honestly, no hate. But it's like, this is what happens when you have no idea what you're doing, no understanding of macro environment. This is someone who doesn't know the emotions of trading. I've been trading for 4 years, 5 years, so I understand how this works. You can go into drawdown. It doesn't mean that you don't know how to trade. It doesn't mean your strategy doesn't work. You can lose a trade, you can go into drawdown. How you can tell if someone doesn't actually trade or they're not in this game is if they lose their head and they're like super shocked, super concerned. Like, you men can watch my YouTube videos. I'm live every day and my streams get re-uploaded on YouTube, so they stay on there. You can go back for the last month, 2 months, 3 months, watch every single video, watch every loss, every win, and you'll see that I come out profitable. So when I have these trades that go into drawdown or whatever, I'm not super worried. Like, this guy in the chat, respectfully, if you never get in drawdown, you have a touch of gold. Yeah, trust me. But yeah, man, you just can't get super like existential crisis about a trade. The amount of people that will lose a trade and they're in my DMs and they're like, "Oh, bruv, I've just done this," and I'm like, "All right, so what are you up for them? What are you?" Like, I had someone in my DMs the other day that was like, "Oh, mate, I've lost 3 trades in a row. I'm thinking of changing my strategy. I just don't know what's going on." I said, "All right, so you're 3% down this month. What was you up last month?" "Oh, really good, to be fair, 15%. So 15% last month, 3% this month. So in total, in 2 months, you're 12% up, which is an average of 6% per month, which is 1% more than the 5% you should even be aiming for. So you've actually had a really good 2 months, but you just do your emotions. You take 3 losses in a row, and if you think you're having an existential crisis, emotions are going to be your worst enemy in this, boys. If it goes into drawdown, if it's coming near to your stop loss, just firm it. It doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. Your August signal's been bad. Nah, not at all, bro. Not at all. Again, this is another thing with us, boys. In my signals, I don't have a broker deal. I don't need a deal with a broker. Everything we do is in-house. So if the month is slow, then the signals are gonna be slower, and we're gonna send, like, even in, if you look at the signals, I think we're like 4% up or something for the month on the actual Forex signals, or something like that. I can't remember. I'll work it out after. But it's because it's a slower month. What other groups will do is they'll just spam trades in because they need the commission, and they'll blow your account. We will never do that. If it's a slower month, we'll have less trades. It's as simple as that. Other groups, they'll need the commission. The broker will be on the phone to them saying, "Put trades in." They're not spending. And they'll have to spend. His August signals, our net profit, his wins are heavily out. Like, yeah, bro, they're just rage baiting in it. But yeah, man. Hey, bro, I have a long here. Fair play. This is what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying about keeping your head, boys. Like, don't cry when it's in drawdown. Don't cream when it's in profit. It's just a trade. It's not going to make or break you. It's the strategy. It's what I'm always telling people as well. Right now, we're just following a process. Our trading plan is what we use our brain for. Our trading plan is where we use our brain to, like, basically determine a strategy that we're going to approach the market. What we're doing now in the live market, this is just following a process, and that's how you've got to look at it. If you don't look at it as following a process, then your psychology is going to be all over the place, because you're going to be trying to predict and, like, perfect the market. You're just following a process that has been predetermined. I have a strategy that's predetermined, so all I'm doing now is following what that strategy tells me to do. Same way in a casino. See, when the guy plays blackjack, the guy doesn't, like, if the guy who plays blackjack was to play based on what he thought and was to hit or whatever based on when he thought, he'd get cooked, right? You have predetermined rules which say you stick on, obviously the banker rules, when we explain the rules of blackjack, but the banker rules, and you take that. It's as simple as that, and he'll stick to that, and he'll stick towards the rules. And sometimes you think, oh no, it'd be better to go against it. But the whole point is, if you stick to these rules over a long period of time, it's gonna play out. It's all about being a long period of time. But a lot of people, like, their emotions are so fucking short term. It's because of all the TikToks they see and shit, and the YouTube videos, and they see 20-year-olds that have got a car that's worth 300 grand. Boy, it's not realistic. And plus, if you're in America, I beg you realise, if you're not in America, forget about the Ferrari, forget about the, what has TGR got? The Koenigsegg. Forget about the Koenigsegg by age 20. Forget about it. You're not American, bro. It's not going to happen. The only reason these man, like, you man don't realise, the only reason why TJR's got a Koenigsegg is because he lives in America, bro. So he can release a clothing company and loads of people are going to buy it. We don't have that type of culture here. Like, that type of money wasn't generated through trading. I'm not hating on TJR. I think he's a top geezer. But, like, look at the realistic, you got to look at this shit realistically, boys. You're not going to print millions and millions through a week, through a month. So get out of the habit. It's going to take you 2-3 years to get to a stage where you've got 200, 300k in your bank account. It's a slow slog and grind. Like, I've got to disagree with you, Lou. Can't lie, bro. Fair play, Mood. I can't remember what Mood said. Wait, what did you say, bro? Bro, that's not how you say it. What did I say? What did I say? Unfortunately, TJR has a really huge market which he speaks to. Can't be because of the clothing brand. Really and truly must have been in the trap. Bro, I promise you it's not. I promise you it's not. I honestly, I promise you it's not. It's the education and the clothing brand. The car name, what, Koenigsegg? What is it then? Koenigsegg. It's actually a Koenigsegg. At least I didn't say the TJR way and just blatantly said the M word. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna dishearten people in it, but yeah, the TJR's made that like millions through clothing brands, not through not through trading. I know that for a fact as well. You got to think this is the industry I've been working in for 40. You man, like all due respect, a lot of you people are probably a little bit new. This has been I've been working in this full time for like 3, 4, 5 years. I know like how much money people have, how much people earn, how people get their bread, how they save that. I know people in the industry like you're not making £3 million. Not bear in mind, £3 million profit to spend on a car means that you've made at least 20 million profit. To make 20 million profit, right? Again, trading's a numbers game. We know you can make on £20 million. You're not making no more than 4% a max on a month, right? This because we talk about 20 million profit. So that means right, you need 20 mil to be 4%. So what's that? 5 mil. What's 5 mil times 100? 500 mil. So that would mean he would need a 500 mil account, £500 million account for him to make 4%, and then for that to make him £20 million profit or $20 million profit, of which he can spend about 10%, 15% of his income on a car. He would have to have a £500 million trading account. It's just numbers, boys. Like, I'm not hating again. Like, I rate TGR highly. He's obviously probably has made a mil off trading, maybe 2, 3 mil. But these type of money, like at 22 years old, buying this car, like a £3 million car, it's through selling a product. It's not through trading. It's through selling clothing brand and selling his mentorship for £1,000, which is what people can do in America, because America's more like that. But yeah, but when he's risking 150 grand and hitting one-to-ones, exactly, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. So he's risking 150 grand. So he makes 150 grand, right? So say he makes that off one trade. How many trades do you reckon he has a week? Let's say he has 4 trades a week, right? 4 trades. Let's say he has a win rate of a really good win rate. Let's say he says he has a 75% win rate, right? A 75% win rate. So he's really, really good. So on average, he'll have 4 trades a month. He'll win 150k times 4, lose 150. Win 150k 3 times, lose it once, giving him a net of 300k profit for the week, right? Which works out to like what? I don't know. I can't be asked to work it out, but basically like a mil a month or something like that. But even if you get a mil a month, that's still 12 mil a year, which you pay half of that in taxes, which is you're probably left with like 8 mil. And then you've got a house, which is probably half of that. You've got 4 mil left, and then you've got living expenses. He's getting private jets. He's getting all that. That's another 2 mil. Like if you think there's, like, yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll let you man decide for yourself in it, but. Yeah, I'm not gonna. You man can make your own thoughts up on TJR in it, but I'm just saying I know in it, I know. You man think you know, I know. I genuinely believe he's legit. Yeah, no, he's come up off trading. 100% he's come up off it. Yeah, I'm not saying that. He's definitely come up off it. Like, he probably made his first 100 grand off trading, first mil off trading, but his first 10, 20 mil would have been made off selling clothes or a course. But yeah, he definitely come up on that. Yeah, bro, my Discord's there. By the way, boys, I'm not hating. I bear rate TJ. I think he's sick. Like, I bear rate him. I'm just speaking my mind in it. 450k, 1 loss. He's running it anyway. Cohen, bro, this guy's trying to trick me. I can tell, EK, you bastard. Big Steuben house, trust me. His YouTube does well, true. I've never seen any serious content of the guy, be real. Yeah, no, I do rate him, innit? I'm just saying, like, the reality. Once you start making money, you realise how much people lie about making money. Anyone in here who's run up a serious bag can vouch for that. Once you actually start making good dough, you realise how much people cap about how much they actually earn. Are you in? Yeah, bro. Hello, bro. Are you on Discord? Yeah, my Discord's here, bro. We've got the biggest Discord community in the UK. Everyone screenshot that and get in. Don't know if you can see that. This is what I'm saying, boys. Everyone in the chat, oh, you're cooked, you're cooked, you're cooked when it's near the stop loss, but when it's in profit, none of the haters stick around. This is why you can't let it get to you, bro, boys. So you can't let these men get to you. They're only here to hate on you. Show execution. I'm literally on my phone now, bro. But I was on YouTube before. As I said, I was on YouTube before. And then I jumped on here because I realised a lot of people's probably not going to be on TikTok Live because they're having a bank holiday off. So this is our time to be on there. By the way, if you want to see execution, I can show you this. This is my signal group here. You can see, I'm just going to move you over a bit. USD from live, bank holiday, whatever. You can see that's the trade, TP, stop, entry, stop loss, TP. You can see it was sent in at 9:21 and the trade tapped in at 9:35. So you had it was a good 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes after it tapped in. So yeah. No cap in here, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry. We trade the same strategy every day, boys. This is what I'm saying. We're here every day trading the same strategy. Once you, bro, what firms are you funded with? Alpha Capital Group, bro. If you're trying to get funded, Alpha Capital Group. Also, you can use my code Richesse and you'll get 15% off. Use my code Richesse in all caps. You get 50% off. That is £50 per person with a family of 4. Nothing beats a nah. But it's yeah, I think that's about £150 off a 200k account, or like £80 off a 100k account. I ended on the 5-minute FEG with stop loss above. The order block got stopped. That's unlucky, bro. Your spreads might be quite bad. Does Alpha Capital not let you trade on Orange News? Yeah, you can trade on Orange News on Alpha. Like, people have been asking me about that recently, though. I don't know if there's a certain account where you can't do it, because I've had at least three people tell me that. Sorry if I struggle to believe that you, man, think he could have made more of closing education and trading when his largest management is due to the size of his live account. Yeah, Mood, I'm not here to change it. Like, you can think what you think, bro. We just agreed to disagree on that one. We just agreed to disagree on that one. But the thing is, I always see people's Instas and that. Like, whenever I see a rapper or something, they've always got this Kiltech brand on. Like, if you go on any Chicago rapper, any of these drill rappers, that he's blown off for drill rappers, any Chicago drill, New York drill, even like Jacksonville or Florida drill to a degree, St. Louis drill, every drill music, like, people you see in America, they've all got Kiltech on. Like, you'll just see it everywhere. And you know when you see a clothing brand like that, like when you're just noticing it on My Man, you know that the clothing brand's got to be raking in at least $1 million a month. Like, if you're seeing it on people like that, you know what I mean? Like, if, you know, like, where are these shoes on? Have I got them up here? No, I ain't. But them On shoes, them new running shoes. You know when you started seeing them on everyone, like everyone's got these new On running shoes. You know that the brand's doing well. Sup, Louis and everyone, what you saying, Dereska? But yeah, Mood, I'm not saying he hasn't made money off trading, he definitely has. So people think TJRs is the best person on trading on the planet. Nah, it's not that, bro. I think we're just debating where his money comes from, but yeah, nah, big him up anyway. Big him up. I'm wearing them shoes now. Now, they are cold shoes. I wear them to the gym. Hey, I did meet someone. I met a fan at the gym yesterday. Big up if you're here. I don't know if you're here. If you're here, mate, you're having a day off. You told me you'd be trading today, but you're not. You're having a day off. No, but seriously, that was actually like a full circle moment, because I've been telling my YouTube, I've been saying, like, I'm really serious about this YouTube grind like this year. We're going to be pushing it up. Like, if you're watching me on TikTok now, we are going to be the biggest channel on the biggest trading channel by the end of the year. Like, clear, absolutely clear. We're going to be the biggest trading streamer, like, clear. When I'm saying not even close, I'm saying clear. You sound like HS. You two from the same area. Yeah, bro. What do you trade? I trade EU and GU, bro. I'm assuming you don't pass funded for people. It depends, bro, what you're trying to pay up, bro. Can you please stop requesting me? Trading on a bank holiday, crazy. Mate, this guy's requested me so many times. Bro. Yes, bro. Good seeing you yesterday. Oh, yeah, he is here. Big up, bro. He is here. W Mars in the chat. He's in the TikTok. But yeah, man, I was telling people, man, I'm taking this YouTube grind seriously. Like, I want to become the biggest streamer in trading, and we're gonna be. Trust me. First, by the end of this year, we're gonna be the biggest trading streamer, clear biggest trading streamer, and then we're gonna be knocking on the door of other streamers. We'll be like top 10 UK streamers by the end of the year. Trust me. The stuff we provide is next level, boys, and I'm consistent for you, man. Every day, I will not miss a day for you, man. I will not let you, man, wake up on a trading day and not be here. It will not happen. Bank holiday trade. Yes, it's a UK bank holiday, boys. If it was an American bank holiday and Europe and UK, it's different, but let's go. Where's all the haters now, chat? Where are they gone? L haters in the chat. L haters not consistent. What happened to the other boys at Richesse? They're still here, bro. But yeah, that's what I was saying, why it's a full circle break. So I was saying about how serious I'm going to be taking the YouTube channel. And then yesterday, finished my set at the gym. I was going home, and some fella come up to me. He was like, oh yeah, bro, I watch you on YouTube. Been watching you recently. I've just recently managed to pass my funded accounts through watching your streams. I'm 10k funded now. Like, I'm starting to do this full time, mate. It made me bare gassed. I was bare happy to hear it. You might not be the biggest channel, but you're the most genuine one for sure. Appreciate that, KJ. But that's all it is, man. Like, the more genuine you are, the further you'll go. It's just about consistency and building the community. So get in the community, boys. This is the only community to be. You don't want to be watching any other trading streamers in 2025. There's only one that's on the up. There's only one that's on the up. The reason we're on the up is because we've never sold our soul. We've never sold anyone out. Always kept it real. Although you're short right now, are you bullish after draw of liquidity? I'm not, bro. I want to see a retracement of that big news leg. I want to see us come down into that big news leg. Mate, one of my pals, bro, I was showing you, man, last week on Friday. He had a Bitcoin short on. Bro, this guy, so he had £90 in a trading account. He was trading it last week based off my streams. He's now on like 4 grand in his account. He shorted Bitcoin up here. One was at the pub on Friday. He shorted Bitcoin up here. He was like, bro, it's going down. I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, it's a good little CRT. If I say anything, he's like, yeah, sweet. But he got in an unreal sell there. And then went fishing, didn't check it, come back from fishing, it was down here, made like 4 grand off a oneer, which is insane. So any of you that are trading Bitcoin, whew, you're laughing. Right, this is running nicely now, boys. Just going to update the Discord, let them know that the signal's 1 hour up right now. Let's get some W in the chat. Yes, Lou boy, we're cooking. We always cooking, bro. Come on. No hate, it's that's the point though, Lou. Means his off-risk income in general, not just clothing, all those things outside trading, all add up to more than he earns from trading. No hate, it's a smart business. Yeah, 100% Stu, 100%. I rate him, man. But that yeah, it shows what you should do. You make risk on trading, we make risk on income with trading, and then put it into risk off. You put it into risk off, yeah, exactly. That's what you man should be looking to do. That's what you man should be looking to do, but yeah. Bro, I'm on the exact same trade as you. Lovely, bro. Come on, Lou boy. Let's go, Mags. It's going to retrace to fill the FVG, then drop again. It might retrace, it might not. We'll see. What's GU doing? GU's just dropping. Obviously, we're coming to that CRT low. We should really meet that CRT low now. We're within 10 pips on either pairs, I want to say. Yeah. So we're 7 pips away on EU. We are probably about 5 pips away on GU. 7, actually. So 7 more pips to the downside, and we're good. DXY, again, you can see we've tested, we've had a retest, and you can see this, boys, like, look at the DXY. Anyone who doesn't know how to trade, like, I trade the London session every single day. I've not missed a day of trading this session for 4 years straight. Never missed a single day. Bro, I feel like you have 100 of these Richesse accounts every time I follow you. Now, I've been on this account for like 2-3 months, bro. This is my first account, and it's my main account. But I'm live on YouTube as well. That's why I say watch my YouTube, so I never get taken down on there. You can see the full screen, see my face cam, all the rest of it. So Get in the Discord, because I send an announcement with my link on Discord every time I'm live at like 8:30. I'll send out an announcement with my link. So that means you haven't got to be scrolling TikTok and that. You can either subscribe on YouTube and click the bell so you just know when I'm live, or you can just go on my Discord and it will get a ping to your phone when you're live, which makes your life that bit easier. But yeah, this is running really nicely now, boys. That's what I'm saying. Where are the people gone that were stressing up there? Let's do some exposing. Let's do some exposing. Let's do some exposing of the YouTube comments. Let's see. Let's see. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are the comments? Why can't I see them now? Have people deleted their comments? No way. Surely people haven't deleted their comments. Oh yeah. Jesse, man, about to hit stop loss. T, EU cooked. Albi, at your stop loss. Come on, boys. Don't fade me. Do you, man, not know that by now? You shouldn't fade. Shouldn't fade. Even if you fade me up here with a pip to stop loss and 20 pips to TP, I'll still come out on top. You don't fade Richesse ever. It's just clearly... You know what I mean? What's your win rate? 50%, bro. Do Bailey weekly pout as well. Yeah, bro, on ACG. Oh, wait, Ben, what are you saying? Wait, Ben, I couldn't see your first comment. If I missed any comments on TikTok, boys, just put them in again. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm just reading 2 chats right now. Wouldn't have a live 100k without your advice / help. Been watching for 2 years now. Big up, Lou, man. Love to hear that, man. Love to hear that I'm helping people. Everyone get in a community, man. The best community for UK if you're actually trying to take it seriously. I don't know in any other community where they actually take this stuff seriously. As I said, there was the trade sent in. 15 minutes before it tapped, you can see we then rallied up into our entry and started to move down. If you can see, rallied up into our entry, started to move down. So yeah, I'm just going to update the boys now. Oh shit, I've just done... Oh no, what have I just done? Oh sweet. Just going to update the boys now and let them know that we are about 1.5R up. Bear with me. 1.5% up. Lovely for a bank holiday. Alright, let's go. Let's see this one play out a little bit more. Are you going to be bullish after a retracement leg? Yeah, after the retracement leg I will. My win rate is 100% at the moment since I've gone live. Lovely. We'll see how long that continues for. Is commission account better with alpha or the spreads? Well, oh yeah, you want to go with no spreads. No spreads is better than no commissions, bro, in my opinion. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get 5k likes in here. Let's get 5k likes in here real quick. Bro, can you explain why you took the trade? Just want to see what you was looking for. Yeah, so I didn't explain it when I first came on the live, but essentially each session does its own thing. So the Asia session accumulates. Where's my pen? Asia session accumulates, which means it moves sideways. London session manipulates, and then the New York session has the main move. You can see this orange session. This orange one's New York. You can see that massive move. This green one is Asia session. Blue one is London session. Right. So we can see what the Asia session does is it accumulates. It moves sideways. Right. Moves sideways. So open there, closed there. So it literally moved from its open to its close about 1 pip. We measured it. It was about 2.5 pips or something like that. It'll move sideways. Wouldn't do much because it's in the middle of the night. London traders aren't active. New York traders aren't active. There's not going to be a big move and New York's not going to be involved, right? Or London or Germany, right? It's just not going to happen. So that means Asia session moves sideways. The London session will manipulate, right? Which means it will often have an opposite move to the true move. So it will manipulate. So basically at this point here, you can see people are going to have their stop losses on the high and their stop losses on the low. They're going to be buying with their stop losses there, selling with their stop losses there. So right about now, what the market does is it opens and it will move like that. It'll move against where it actually wants to go. Now what this will do is it will stop out all the people that sold here. It will stop them out, right? So there's now less sellers. There's less sellers, which means there's more room for this big institution to put itself through. There's more room, more liquidity, right? That's why we say it took liquidity, because there's more room now for it to sell, because there's less sellers. All got stopped out with their stop loss. Not only are there less sellers, there's also more buyers, because people see this big leg, don't really know how to trade the London session, and think, yeah, I'm going to wait for it to come down and I'm going to buy. People that haven't been trading and haven't done their due diligence, They think leg up must be a retrace, and then we're going to buy. These people, again, are just induced into buying, right? They're induced into buying, which is just liquidity. Because remember, if you want to put in a big sell, you can't sell to no one. You need people that are willing to buy off of you, right? So you've put in that big sell, you need people to actually want to buy. So loads of people are going to be stacking buys here, buys. So there's now less sellers because they've been stopped out and more buyers because they've been induced, which means the market now will do the complete opposite and take all the liquidity for itself. So basically, our strategy is we wait for the Asia high to be taken. We wait for the Asia high to be taken, look for our confirmation, and then enter the trade. So, for example, Asia high swept, look for our fair value gap on the 5 minute, entry there, TP there, stop loss on the high. Simple as that. And we trade the same thing every single day. What's the due diligence? Due diligence. Which pair? It says in the bottom right, bro. This is EU. Everyone double tap. Lou, 420 up. Lovely, bro. Which indicator do you use? This is our own indicator, bro, we made for our members. It's called the Richesse indicator. If you go on the Discord, boys, the Discord's there. And I can send it over to you for free, of course. Baby, you got something in your nose. Sniffing that cake. Did you feel the home? Now I've got another fair value gap here. Let me know any other pairs people are trading you want me to have a look at. Due diligence made my day, trust me. I don't know if he was trolling or he actually heard it like that. Do you think market is moved by algo or retail banks? So again, it's a very... It's like saying, is steak healthy or is eggs healthy? They're both healthy. Like they're both controlled by the same thing. Like there's not a team of like fucking transformers or robots that are like in a little cave somewhere and robots like we are the algorithm, we are going to control the market. No, like the banks and institutions use the algorithms to control the market. They're a tool of the institution. So it's not are they controlled by institutions or algorithms. They're controlled by institutions which use algorithms, right? That's the hierarchy. It's not like one or the other. And that's not even like that's not theory, that's fact. You like if any of you ever like, I don't know, go to uni because of trading, or you get a chance to go to a trading floor around the world, or you have like I don't know, anything. Whenever you learn anything about how trading actually works in a bank or whatever, maybe you have a job interview or whatever it may be, you'll realise the majority of it is just overseeing the algorithm. Just overseeing the algorithm. So yes, it is controlled by algorithms. And I mean, that's just literally just a fact. Trolling, bro. Oh, fair play. It comes up lower from your take profit until it... I think price comes lower from your take profit until it goes up. Maybe, bro. The good thing about the Asia session, aim with the Asia low, is it's a time-based point. So price is always going to be attracted to it no matter what the day is, no matter if it's a bank holiday, no matter what. Which is why it's always good to use your Asia high and your Asia low as your confirmations. Time-based liquidity, it's always going to be the best because time doesn't change, remember. Time's always going. There's always going to be the same time in every day, but the price isn't going to do the same thing. My Magic Keys is taking 75% at Asia low, then holding 25% to prior day, 50% automatically. Lovely. Yeah, Magic Keys is sick for that. Magic Keys is definitely good if you want your trades to do something like that. What time can the manipulation happen? Yeah, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. is when we like to see it happen, bro. 7 a.m. to 10. You asked what indicator he used. Yeah, if I missed any comments, boys, just put it in again. Would you recommend holding to discount? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I'd recommend holding to the Asia low. That's it. What indicator you use for your session? Yeah, bro, it's our own indicator, so just join the Discord and ask for it and I can give it to you. It's called Sessions, Ranges and Equilibriums by Richesse. Yeah, I'd recommend holding the short. Discount maybe in the discount. I mean, me personally, we've got this CRT of this 4 hour, so you can see high was swept there if we want it to come into the candles low. So we've got that which we want to see happen. But that doesn't mean you want to hold it till there. Because remember, just because we want price to come in there, you want to punch within your weight. Because you don't want to enter with on the 5 minute and aim for a 4 hour TP. Because you could still be right. We could still hit that. but then we could move like this, manipulate, and then hit it, right? But you wouldn't have taken that into context because we're trading on the 15 or 5. So if you're trading on the 5 minute, have a 5 minute TP, you can hold a runner down to here, hold 10% of your trade, 20% of your trade, but don't have your full TP down there. It's being a bit ambitious, in my opinion. It's called punching outside of your weight, basically. You don't have a 5 minute entry in a 4 hour TP. It's like you would never have a 5 minute entry in a 4 hour stop loss. Do you know what I mean? It would just be stupid, but the money you see in your eyes blinds that. Wants more money, makes people buy it, sells a lot, makes bank. Literally, yeah, literally, bro. Just join a Discord, lovely, bro. What were the confidence for this trade? Just typical Asia liquidity, Jack, man. Typical Asia liquidity, textbook. Asia high taken. We wait for an inversion fair value gap, which is basically these fair value gaps to get disrespected, which they was repeatedly. This one disrespected, and this one, and this one. We then had a new bearish fair value gap on the 5 minute form, so that was our trigger for entry. We entered once price come back up to this order block, and then looking for the price to continue down. You've seen that is London session. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that is. Can't see it respecting this FEG. Fair play, bro. Yeah, perfect. I'm waiting for price to go there into the 4 hour. Bear in mind, we've had that 4 hour close now. We've had that 4 hour close. So you can see we've got the 4 hour CRT. If we just get rid of everything, you can see price had this candle here. We took the high of this candle out and then closed back within the range. That shows this wasn't a true move above to move higher, but instead it was a liquidity grab. So we grabbed the liquidity and then closed back within. So this shows we should now move down into this candle's low. You want to see, did we actually achieve anything when we took the liquidity? Well, yeah, we did. You can see we filled this fair value gap. We've got a fair value gap here from there to there, which was filled. Also took the liquidity above this candle. So this candle should be met, not only because it's the CRT low, but also because it's now our external low on the 4 hour after filling all of this imbalance. So you can see on the 4 hour, the CRT high, low, and the imbalance, and also the CRT of this bigger candle here. And the rest of it is literally just Asia liquidity. Can't really see it having too much reason to be reacting to the upside right now, to be fair, other than filling this imbalance. If I missed any comments, just put them in again, as in it never goes lower than that 4 hour. Wait, what? I can't lie, I hate that that I closed on drawdown. My SL was right above, was right on top of this FEG, could have made bank. Unlucky, bro, but it's just something to learn from. You never have, well, me personally, I always tell my members, never have a stop loss on your fair value gaps, because fair value gaps we can fill past 100% and it still be valid. So this is the difference between an order block and a fair value gap. So with a fair value gap, price can come into it. So say we've made a fair value gap, price can come into it and fill it more than 100%, so it can go above the high, not a close but wick. So it will come in, wick above the high, and then move down, and it still be valid. This is how good fair value gaps move. We come above in proper fair value gaps. So there's no point having your stop loss on the high. Try and reconsider having your entry on 50% and your stop loss above the high, maybe at some point here. But that's different from order blocks. Is order blocks, we shouldn't come above the high. Order blocks, if we come above the high, it's invalid. So if we come above the high on an order block, it's invalid. So you can have your stop loss on the high. But it doesn't make sense to do that on a fair value gap, because you want to have your stop loss at the point where you're wrong. You're not wrong if price comes above the top of your FEG. It could be wicking and closing. Literally did the same for our order block. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. That's why we had our stop loss higher, because we did have a fair value gap there as well. It was clearly just not aiming for that order block, bro. It was aiming for a retap of this fair value gap, which is why it was nice that we had our stop loss pretty safe. You're pretty much Jake Paul fighting AJ, but fighting Tank instead. Putting your TP too low is like actually teasing the AJ fight. Just take the easier win. Yeah, that's it. That is literally it. Like, that is a great analogy. That is a great analogy. Can you break down your buys? Look, like I've done it like 5 times. Boys, let's get 5k likes and then I'll break down this trade again. How far you think it's going to go? Just to Asia low, bro. Well, I mean, I think it's potentially going to refill at least 50% of that 4 hour, but we'll see. It's gold saying. Yeah, we obviously want, sort of filled that fair value gap a little bit. We now want price to come down and take out this external low here. You could have another tap in at that second FVG. Yeah, we could come back up to 50% if you did want to get in a re-entry. I personally wouldn't. That's a bit too close. Liquidity is sat on 334 for buyers. Fair play. I mean, assuming you're talking about gold. Which market? It says in the bottom right, bro, this is EU. I want to see how this 5-minute closes. I want to really escape from the low. Waiting for price to retrace to 0.7 of our equilibrium. Oh, wait, I just realised the guy meant this fair value gap up here. Yeah, potentially. I mean, we've got the daily trope and bang in line with it as well, which is our premium and discount. So, definitely could. I bet if we mark out the OTE, it's going to be bang in line with it as well. Yeah, you can see the OTE is bang in line with that fair value gap. So, we might come into that. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully we can just retrace down into this low, break that and run to TP. That'll be lovely. It'd be absolutely lovely if we can get that. Bro, why are you trading on a bank holiday? Because I'm a G. I'm an absolute G. I'm not a dosser. I'm joking. Because it's a bank holiday for UK, bro. So if you go on Forex Factory, you can see it's a bank holiday for the UK. It's not a bank holiday for America. Not a bank holiday for France, Germany, Italy, Spain. Europe still working. America still working. Japan still working. Asia still working. It's just for us, bro. So it's not going to be major. I have a TP at the mid-range of the 4-hour. Fair play. I like to have it normally on liquidity points rather than premium and discounts, but fair play. Still a good point. Yeah, it wasn't a hate comment. Just genuinely wondered. I can't remember what you said. Why are you trading on a bank? Oh, yeah. No, Ben. No. I've seen you on it before with that mad filter. Bro, do you do day trading full-time? You also something secure? Yeah, I do trading full-time, bro. Full-time. Everyone get in the Discord though, man. As I said, I've got signals and I've got mentorship. We've got the best signals in the game, boys. Best signals in the game. Want to see what's your signal provider up today? Because ours, aka me and the boys, you can see we had this one sent in. Where is it here? You can see 2-1 on the bank holiday Monday. About to come home for us as well. Yeah, lovely. About to come home. TP's nearly going to be hit. So yeah. If you want signals you can actually pass funded accounts with, you can actually progress with, not just these shitty gold ones. I'm a full-time trader who's been doing it for four years. You can go on my YouTube, check what I've been doing. I've got an office in Canary Wharf, the best building in Canary Wharf. You man have probably seen that. You can see that on my YouTube. I've travelled around the world. All of this, and all through trading as well. I don't flash, no flashy cars, watches, none of that. All I don't do no clickbait videos, none of this. All I do is I come on live, I trade my strategy, and that's it. People respect it, they respect it. If not, they don't. So yeah, man. Is the Discord free? Yeah, bro, the Discord's free. Best community about. But obviously the signals and mentorship is paid. Mentorship's dirt cheap. Mentorship's £40 a month. Signals £200 a month. We have no broker deal, so you can take it on any account. We've been profitable 16 of the last 17 months. So yeah, if you would have just literally blindly copied our trades, you would have been getting payout after payout after payout. And many people have. I mean, I've had people in the comments even today just tell me that we've had payouts. Do not use the office anymore. We rent it by the day now, bro. So basically, we can just come in for the day. So if one of you man wants a 1-to-1, for example, we can just book it out and go in there. But you only have access to that once you've spent a certain amount of money with Regis. I think you've got to spend like 30k or something with Regis, and then you get access to that daily booking system. So yeah, obviously we've spent way over that, so we can do that. It's just better than having it on the monthly basis. Such a scam, you'd lose money. Don't be fooled. If that's what you think, Jack, bro, that's fair enough. You can call it a scam all you want, bro. Bro, that was disgusting. I need to sort out my kettle. My kettle's getting the bits at the bottom, man. I can't stand that. The bottom bit of coffee just got lime scale in it. That was so greasy. What size stop you run? Normally about 4 to 10 pips, bro. Discord link. Discord's there, bro. Just type it in. If anyone's in the comments and could drop the Discord link, that would be helpful. But how many signals you sent this month? I'm not actually sure, bro. I'll have to work it out. I'll have to look. This month's been a bit slower though. But this is what I say. Regis offices are dead. Have to deal with them for work sometimes. They're a joke in total. Nah, I'll be real. I said Regis offices are dead. Hate to break it to you, bro, but Regis own most of the offices in the world. They're like the biggest owner of commercial real estate, I'm sure, in like anywhere in the fucking world. Well, for offices. This good thing about the obviously once you spend a certain amount of money with them, like me and Mace have, we can whenever we're abroad, right, we can go on. Like Regis have, you don't realize how big of a company Regis have. They've got over like any building you can think of, they'll have offices in them. What they do basically, so this is how offices work, man. If you man don't know, is you'll get a building, and obviously no one wants to pay for it. So like the Saudis will pay for it, or like the Qataris, like our building, One Canada Square, that will be paid for like by the Qataris or something. So they'll own the building. They'll put down like the 100, 200 million it costs to make it, and then big companies will rent out the floors. So like Regis, for example, a big office provider. They'll rent out, for example, floors. I think in our office they've got like floors 20 to 36 or whatever, and they'll rent it out for like 20 years. They'll have like a 20-year lease on it, and then they'll rent it out to individual companies like me or you. So that's basically why it seems like all of them are owned by Regis, because they rent by the floor off the Saudis or whoever made the building, and then we rent off Regis or whoever it may be. But yeah, that means Regis have got like millions of offices. So me and Mason could be anywhere. We've been in. We go away quite a bit, so we've been in Amsterdam, Barcelona, Bangkok, wherever it may be, and you literally pull up your phone and they've got hundreds of offices. You scroll through, click it, book it, and you can go in. It's sick, man. But that's just one of those things. When you spend money with a company, they give you good benefits, and Regis have done that, to be fair, so I can't say enough good things about Regis. I rate them. The office system is cold, to be fair. Yeah, it's so good. It's because they trust you. Obviously, once you've spent money with them, you've never been late on payments. They know they can trust you to just book it by the day. And it's good for them if they've always got spare rooms, spare offices. Do you know what I mean? And the good thing with Regis is they're the biggest and best company. So they have the best looking offices, like the ones in the centre of London, centre of Dam, centre of Paris, wherever you are, centre of Bangkok. Their offices aren't bad, but they are private also. And when you're running companies through them, they ain't great. Majority lose your post, and customer service ain't great. But they are. So yeah, bro, that's the thing, Albie. It's because they're so big though. It's because they're so. That's just any big company. It is annoying, but they're so big. They know they can sort of do what they want. Do you know what I mean? But to be fair, they was always good with us. They was always sweet as with us. I never had a problem with Regis, but I can understand that being a massive company. You own traded floor. Yeah, bro. You're probably new to viewing, but yeah, man, we used to be live out of there every single day. A lot of you, man, in the chat probably remember me from that. That's where I used to go live, but now I've got my home office. I can't afford more fundidology. What's the first thing that made everything click for you? The first thing that made everything click for me was realising there's not just one status line. See, when you, man, are in your maths class and your physics class, whatever it is, there's a y-axis and there's an x-axis. Most people only consider the y-axis, which is the price. So they look at the price, this order block here, fair value gap here, supply here, resistance, whatever it is. They don't consider this. They don't consider there's a whole nother axis. So that means I can have the exact same setup happen, but if it happens at a different time, then one's valid, one's not. So if this setup happened now rather than 2 hours or rather than an hour and a half ago, it would be invalid for me. So if this exact setup, so the price scale is the exact same thing happened, set up, but it was at 10:30 rather than 9 a.m, I wouldn't have taken the trade. But that's when it really clicked for me. You realise the market's not just this thing, this eternal wishy-washy magical thing. You realise it's just a live market like anything else. It moves more at certain times than other times. Just like any market in the world, this is a market like any market. It's like Billingsgate Market. Billingsgate Market's more busy in the morning. It's not as busy at 10 o'clock at night, is it? Like, it's literally like any other market. When you realise it's like any other market, it acts like any other market. It just so happens that it's a currency market. Why wouldn't you have taken the trade? I don't know, bro. Why would you tell me, bro? Bro, what time frame do you take to trade on? I don't trade no news Mondays. Depends, bro. This was taken on a 5 minute, bro. You got the same accent as Ed Matty. Yeah, trust, bro. I just got the Essex accent. I used to see in my office as well. Matty. What's he? Ollie Matty. He used to he was on the tools, but he used to go in the Greg's beneath my office. I used to see him all the time. Used to be bare annoying because people on the TikTok live used to be like, "Oh, you look like Ed Matty. You look like Ed. No, you look like George. What's his name? Fucking Matty. What's his Ollie? You look like Ollie Matty. You look like Ollie Matty." Be like, "Yeah, fuck off, fuck off." Go downstairs to get me Greg's, and I just see him standing there in the fucking in his overalls. Like, I think he trades now. I don't know though, because I've been seeing him on HS's stream. He is a funny guy. Seeing 10K on MetaTrader 5 made me feel like I made it before I did. Yeah, bro. You need that humbling experience. Whatever God gives, he can also take away. Never forget that. Never forget that. He's testing you a lot of the time. And if you're not, if you fail the test, you fail the test. It's all about consistency is this game. OM gives signals too. I bet they're nothing on mine. All due respect, they are absolutely nothing on mine. I bet you he hasn't hit a 2-hour trade this year. I've hit one on a bank holiday Monday and we're like 2 hours into the day. But big up these, man. Though. Anyone from my area, I kind of rate it because, like, it's a very small area, so you can't be hating on people on your own doorstep. Like, I think it's just bad mind. If you're hating on people from your own area, like, it's just washed. You're just a washed guy. Got a washed mindset. And fear, my biggest... Mate, please stop inviting me. Please, honestly, please stop. How do I get signals, bro? Get in the Discord, bro. Discord's there. Discord.gg/RichesseFX. And send me a message, bro. My name on there is Louis. You'll see me when you join. What I'm going to do, anyone who joins the Discord and wants to say anything, I'm going to send a message now in the free chat. I'm just going to say, yo, people. Right, I've just said that. Like, when you join the Discord... Be careful, this is me here. My name's in gold. When you message me, click on my name and message me through that, because you'll probably get fake accounts. So click on my name's in gold, and then message me through that. And then, yeah, if you want to join the signals, you can just go to full access and then signals. Yeah, this is one we had last week, which was, again, Asia liquidity. You can see Asia low swept. Wait for our confirmation fair value gap, and then we get our entry. You can see, shot off, lovely. But yeah, boys, all in all, pretty decent. All in all, pretty decent. Let's go to profits, see if anyone's made anything yet. Yeah, boys, send your trades into profits. Made 3% from the top, took the same re-entry as you, and floating another 2.5%, 6K day, hopefully. Lovely, bro. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear from the chat. How much was God a part of your trading? I'll be real, not a lot, bro. I'll be real, not a lot. Not a lot until I actually started making money. Thing is, when you start, yeah, only when I started making money, bro. I'll be real, I didn't really care about God when I was making. All you think about, the thing is, you're so driven, or me anyway, when I was trying to learn to trade, you're so driven, all I'd think about is trading. Like, honestly, like 8% a month, I used to have this drilled in my head. I used to think, bro, the answer to all of my problems, any single problem that I have, the answer is to get 8% a month, because then you're funded and that's it. Literally, if I had an argument with my missus, 8% a month. Had a row with my mates, 8% a month. My boss pisses me off, 8% a month. I missed the bus, 8% a month. Do you know what I mean? I stubbed my toe, 8% a month. Drilled it in my head so much. It's all I focused on. Then you finally get there, and then you're expecting cool. And now my life should be all good, and I should be so happy. I should be the happiest person in the world, like I said I was. And you're not. And then you're like, well, what's really missing? And then that's obviously when you turn to God, and then you're like, oh shit. When you actually listen to the shit that's in the Bible or whatever book you man decide to read, it gives you knowledge past just like money, man. I'll be real. It's hard to explain. I would recommend anyone to get into it though. But yeah, only once I made the money and made profitability, that's when I was just went more towards the religious side. Fair enough, bro. Fair and honest answer. Yeah, man. It's just, I feel like at the start you're just so driven towards the trading aspect, and then when you make it, you're like, right. So this is, because you always say, oh, my life, I'll be happy once I get this. I'll be happy once I get this. You get it and you're not really truly happy, and you're like, what is this then? And you realise there's more to life. There's other things you've got to balance, which is a big part of me starting YouTube, bro. I'll be real. I'll explain that one day, innit? But probably grinding on this YouTube, it's got a big part to play. And what was the key difference between the shift of unprofitable and profitable? Yeah, it was mainly just realising that the importance of time, to be fair. Realising the importance of not only the sessions, but also like your closes, your candle closes, your inversions, your closes on that. Mainly considering time. If I had to put one thing on it, it would be, yeah, just considering time is a really important thing. What's the rest of the Discord, G? Oh, there it is, bro. Discord.gg/Richesse effects. Wait, Stu, can you comment it in the chats? Wait, Stu's going to comment it, bro, and Neil's going to pin it. How much is your RR on this trade? 2 to 1, bro. Bang on 2 to 1. What lot size do you do? You want to use a risk size calculator, bro. Only 4 trades this month, but 4 win, 1 loss, so guess I can't complain. Lovely gone. Lovely, bro. We're coming close to TP now on this, boys. Coming close to TP, as we love. Who saw Arsenal on the weekend? Big us up. Gokares getting off to a flyer. Yeah, mood, man. I'd say literally considering time, like when you fully consider time, that is what switched it for me. But for you, I think it's going to be your mindset. But yeah, you're going to speedrun it, mood. I'm not going to lie. You're going to be profitable very, very soon. You'll hit all the time. 2 to 1 sounds like a 2% risk for a 1%. Yeah, nice. You man know what I mean. It's like football score. You say the biggest number first, innit? I'm not going to say 1 to 4, 1 to 2, whatever it is. You man know what I mean. Yeah, that's the Discord, boys. That's the Discord there. Make sure you get in that best community in the UK. Okay, every time I draw on the line, it just fucking reverses. Rhythm starts. North London dominating. Trust me. North London heavily on top. I think it's our time. North London's been the banter of England for too long. If it's not Arsenal being taken a piss out of, it's Tottenham. If it's not Tottenham, it's Arsenal. If it's not Arsenal, it's Tottenham. It's our time to shine. I mean, I still wish nothing but negativity on Tottenhm, but you are our neighbours, so big you up, low key. Even though I hate you. Is your strategy is ICT? It's got ICT concepts in it, bro. But we don't copy just a strategy from someone. We like took loads of different concepts, tried and tested throughout the years. What worked for us, we built into a strategy, and that's how you should really trade, man. You can't just copy ICT. Like ICT's 50 years old, American, and a bit autistic. If you're nothing like that, then why do you think it's going to work for you? Trading's very much psychology. This is ICT 2022 model. I mean, not really. This is Silver Bullet, but it's just this different to Silver Bullet, bro. Different to Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet doesn't require specific liquidity point being taken. It's just a liquidity point. Ours is very specific on the Asia high or Asia low being taken. Also incorporating 4 hour, and the 4 hour closes. So this 4 hour closed very well for us, which was another confirmation. Yeah. We'll be floating top 3 majority of the season, but we'll not finish first. But you think Arsenal's going to get cooked? I think we might win the league, boys. I think we're having a title charge. How long have you been trading? About 4 or 5 years, bro, since I was like 16. Which is actually way more than 4 or 5 years. But I took it serious when I was like 18. I was trading since I was 16. I'm 23 now. No, I think you'll finish top 3, but you won't win the league, mate. We better win the league. I'm not finishing second again. I'll just refuse. I'll just go to the Premier League and say, listen, boys, I refuse, innit? They'll be like, oh, sweet. We'll bump you up. What you trading? This is EU, bro. It does say in the bottom right, and the time frame. Clippers. Oh yeah, Clippers. Where are you? Arsenal wins the league. Richesse give 3 to 100k. Yeah, if that happens, I'll give 10 to 200. Nah, chill. If we win the league, I'll give that, but not if you're giving... And it'll be the only people that aren't giving stick. It's not going to be a random giveaway. It's going to be the ones that didn't give me stick when we lost. The ones of you that made my life hell. You're not getting nothing. Clip that. Yeah, Clippers. You should clip that. It's on YouTube. You should clip that. And then the rhythm starts to play. What do we think about that song? Everyone's hating on that song, mate. It's so funny how obsessed Liverpool are with us, innit? Liverpool are actually so obsessed with Arsenal. It's a joke. So funny to see. Anyways, no trade for me today. Gonna go play some table tennis with my dad. Be back tomorrow as usual. Lou, check ticket 300 on the Richesse Discord. Got an offer for you if it suits you. Have a good day. Sweet mood. Sweet, brother. I'll check that after the live. Have a good game. That's sick, though, table tennis. I rate a bit of table tennis. Never had one in my gaff, but I've always had one abroad. My grandparents got one, though. Back that out sometimes. I closed this early, to be fair. I would never recommend that, but fair play. Head and shoulders. If that's what you see, bro. Bro, is Alpha Capital Group thing free? I'm lost. I went onto evaluation, but I don't see prices. Nah, it's not free, bro. Bro, again, we're in the same trade. Lovely. Let's go. W's in the chat. Everyone double tap the screen. Everyone double tap the screen if you're rating the live, if you're fucking with the live, boys. Any other page you want me to trade as well, let me know and I can have a look at them. How much is your Discord, LM? My Discord's free, bro. It's a free Discord. But if you want to get in the mentoring, which is where I teach my strategy, that's £40 a month. If you want to get in the signals, that's £200 a month. As I said, our signals are the highest quality you can possibly get. We've had one trade this week, and you can see we're running 2 hour up, so there's no better place to be. You mean Arsenal was so obsessed with Liverpool? Mate, I can't remember the last time I said anything about Liverpool. You lot see us singing a song, and you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You see us sign a player, it's like, oh my God. Liverpool are so obsessed with Arsenal, it is a joke. So obsessed with us. So obsessed. And I see people saying, oh, Arsenal want to be us so bad. Mate, trust me. Even a West Ham fan don't want to be a Liverpool fan. I can guarantee you of that. I can guarantee you of that. Let alone an Arsenal fan. Spurs do look good. Yeah, Spurs do look like a good side. City look dead as well. Come on then. Let's have it. Come on then. Come on then. I'm not... Alright, cool. I'm not going to breathe till it hits DP. Boom, let's go. What a start to the Monday, boys. Lovely. That's what we love to see. Going to update the signals group. TP hit 2.5 RR. Sorry, 2.5 RR secured. Absolute dub. Let's go, chat. Let's fucking go. Come on. What a start to the week. W's in the chat. Let's see some W's in the chat. Lou, boy, sent my trading chart check. Sweet, bro. What about Man United? W's in the chat. Let's see some W's in the chat. Let's go. Send your profits in. If you got in this trade, send your profits in. W's in the chat. Let's go, boys. Boom. Where are all the haters up here? Oh, your strategy shit. You're going to hit stop loss. Where are they at now, boys? W's in the chat. Positivity wins all the way. Appreciate everyone commenting right now. Okay, cat lover, you need to stop inviting me to a live. You've always invite me. Yeah, I've turned off guest request. Smiley face if you rate it. Sad face if you don't. Say nothing. Let me give a smiley face, sad face. Smiley face if you're rating it. Sad face if you don't, boys. Smiley face if you're rating the trade. Sad face if you don't. The haters is where I entered. Yeah, trust me. That's the emotional traders, bro. That's what I was saying. Emotional traders. Let's go, boys. W's in the chat. Big up everyone. Did you enter it, Lou? Yeah, bro. Where do you think Man U will finish? I think United will finish probably like 8th or something like that. I don't think they'll do too bad as last year, but I don't think they'll do great at all. I think there's so many better sides in them. Got my little 10k account out of drawdown, starting fresh. Lovely. W's in the chat. Let's go, boys. W's in the chat. Let's go. Smiley face, you rate it. Yes. Bare W's getting spammed. Big up you, man. Big up everyone. Let's update the Discord now. Let's let them know the time. Let them know the score. When the rhythm starts to play. Mags, lovely. 4 bills made for Mags. W's in the signals chat. Let's go. There you can see the execution confirmed. Boom. Jay, more prof from Jay. W's in the chat from Jay. Hang on, let me show you, man. W's in the chat from Jay. This is all in the signal, boys. 3 bills made. 4 bills made. This is with RR. He would have the risk minimal amount. Profit, let's see profit. W's, more profit being made. Another 3 bills. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Who wants? I'll tell you what. I might drop a discount code. I might drop a 50% off. What we saying? Should I drop a 50% off for the signals, or should I keep it? Should I keep it tight in there? What we doing? What we saying? Do I drop a 50% off to let some of you man get in, or do I not? What we saying? Just let them know with it, TP. Lovely. Full. This is a new cable, so I'm typing like an absolute idiot. Full TP hit. This is what I'm saying. 2.5% secured. Let's go. W's in the chat. Let's go, boys. What a lovely, lovely start to the week. What a lovely start to the week. Monthly only. How do we join the Discord? Yeah, Stu's just commented it, bro. Just put that in browser. Quality loose, strategy on point. Trust me, Mags. Big up everyone who got in that with me. What prop firm? Alpha Capital Group, bro. If you want to get funded with Alpha Capital Group, use my code Richesse. It's going to get you 15% off. Send me a screenshot that you've used that code, and I'm going to get you in the signals or mentorship for free for 1 month. Only risk 0.25 because bank holiday is still a cheeky free bills W. Let's go. Literally 0.25% risk, free bills made. Let's go, Jesse. Take your missus out for lunch or something. I just entered a cell. What do you think? I'm not going to lie. I think you're a bit late, bro. I think you're a little bit late right now, Ace. We got in, yeah, quite early. The thing is, you want to really enter between 7 and 10 a.m., in my opinion. Any time past 10, you sort of want to just let your trades run, which is what we're doing. I did have an entry on the Freeman FVG. Didn't enter as Mondays as dodgy, but my bias was correct, so no complaints. Lovely, bro. Got 50k out of drawdown, holding a small percentage of the 4-hour CRT. Lovely, bro. A lot of people getting out of drawdown today. You can't ask for more on a Monday, man. We got someone in the comments with a 10k out of drawdown. We got a 50k out of drawdown. Only risk 5% on this, but W, my brother. Let's go, Edgar. Money made by Edgar. Money made by some people in the chat as well. And in Cyprus on a sunbed, Lou. Boy, let's go. Let's go. W's in the chat, man. I'm screenshotting some of these results. I'm screenshotting some of these comments. You screenshot some of these. Just going to screenshot the whole chat. When the rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me swing. Bro, pulled my 200k out of drawdown. Let's go. I'm going to have to screenshot that one as well. Lovely. That's what I'm saying, boys. Get in the signals right now, man. If you're not in the signals, what you doing? I'm going to drop a 50%. Stu's just said not on lifetime because it's too heavy of a discount. I do hear that. We're not going to drop a discount on lifetime, but we will drop a discount on monthly. So if you want to get in monthly, how many screens do you use for your setup? Just 2, bro. I've got a spare one as well, but only 2. I've just got my trading and then my YouTube and my streaming. Are you going to be looking for long nails or continuing down? Continuing down, bro. I feel like it's going to continue down. Yeah, I agree. I do agree it's going to continue down, but it doesn't mean you want to get into a short. I've got a nice barbecue coming later today as well. Really banging one. Really banging barbecue. Let me know in the comments, chat. What's the best thing for a barbecue? What's the best thing for you, man, liking a barbecue? Put in the comments. I want to see what I like as well. I've got so many different countries watch me, especially on YouTube. I want to see what you man's country have on a barbecue. What is like the go-to? How much is lifetime? Lifetime is about £1,000, bro. It's honestly like it's the most worth it thing. You spend that £1,000 and you are just sorted. Like, will your signals help pass the funded account? 100%, bro. I mean, all you got to do is look at the comments now. Just got a 200k out of drawdown. Just passed my 10k phase 1 with this. That's I'll show you now. I'm not making these up, boys. Bro, pull my 200k out of drawdown. Just passed my 10k phase 1 with this. Let me scroll up. Got my 50k out of drawdown, holding this small percentage. Like, and as well, boys, we don't have a broker deal. We don't have a broker deal. So everyone, you can trade on a funded account. It's not like we make you deposit into a certain thing. You can trade wherever you want on your challenge, on your live account, whatever it may be. Just pay the fee and that's it. But what is that, Michael? I know. Okay, I know that's some South African or some Zimbabwean stuff. My baba does kufta burgers. Wowie. Okay, you managers. There's no need for that wowie. Bro went back to being a kid again. Man said wowie. Yeah, I don't think I've got the XP for that. My name's not Mehmet Alavanamad, so I don't really trust myself making Turkish food. I do always buy. I had a Turkish yesterday, to be fair. I had food poisoning over the weekend. So I'm saying I had food poisoning over the weekend off an oyster as well, which is like the worst type of food poisoning. I'm still here on a bank holiday Monday while other mentors are in bed. Come on, boys. There's only one place to be. One place to be. But yeah, boys, I'm going to drop a discount on our signals, boys. As I said, by the way, someone said, can I help pass funded accounts of it? We've been profitable for 16 of the last 17 months. We've only had one losing month. That month we lost 1 RR. Last month, or this month, we are profitable. Obviously, we had another trade just now as well come through. And yeah, just all in all, lovely stuff going down in the signals. I'm going to drop a 50% off once I jump off live. So everyone get in. Everyone go to the Discord. If you're trying to get in, go to the Discord. Go to the free chat, and I'm going to post it live there. Yes, big up everyone on the YouTube live gang. Big up. Drop some replies. Hey, Stu with a crit walk. Come on, Stu. Happy with a crit walk. Big up, happy. Yeah, boys, be on the free chat here in the Discord. Come to the free chat. I'm going to drop the discount code and the link so you man can get in for 50% off. It's going to be the cheapest you man are ever going to get it for. Just to celebrate this bang of bank holiday Monday. Plus, like, the boys in the Signal group have had an unreal Monday. We're about to have one of the best bank holidays we've had. Do you know what I mean? We've woke up, we've turned up to the charts as we should, we've traded our strategy, we haven't gone against our trading plan, we've done exactly what we should do, we've won the trade and we're done for the day. Now I want to improve you man's day by letting you get into the signals for 50% off so you can come join the winning team. You can watch my lives and be confident every day. You're learning and you're fucking getting the signals. You get everything you need. But it is 11 o'clock, bro, boys, so I'm probably going to jump off right now. I don't want to get this account taken down either, and I've been going live for a bit of a while. So yeah. Big up to everyone. I'm probably going to jump off now, but big up to everyone. My Discord's there. Everyone copy paste that in browser. If you can't find my Discord for whatever reason, if you're dyslexic as hell, then my YouTube is Richesse Effects. My Instagram's the same. So just screenshot that. Everyone screenshot that now. Everyone screenshot that and get in the Discord. As I said, what I'll do at 11:15, 11:15, I'm going to drop the discount. So bang on 11:15, be on the free chat. I'm going to drop the discount. I'm going to let 3 people get in for 50% off. Then everyone else is going to pay the full price. So 3 people get in for £100 a month. Everyone else is going to be £200 a month. So 11:15, be posted, be ready on the free chat. As I said, it's the biggest discount you're ever going to get. It's 50% off, which is fat. I'm giving you off £100 a month, which is crazy. So everyone be there and be ready. Check DMs later, please. No worries, bro. I will. Cheers, Lou W. Appreciate that. Bear W's in the chat. What a lovely day. You trade live every day, every single day, Universal. Make sure you subscribe and you click the bell. I'm live for every single London session. I will never miss a trading day. If you're trading, I'm trading. It's as simple as that. You man can vouch in my comments. Last 4 years, not missed a single day. You want someone who's consistent? I do this shit full time. I've got nothing stopping me. I'm live every day, trading my strategy. I know what I'm talking about. There's nowhere else to chill in the London session. Nowhere else to chill. I promise you there's nowhere better to chill. But big up to everyone watching today. As I said, I'll be back live tomorrow morning as well. Same time. I'll be live about 8 AM, depending on when the market gets good. If you want to see where I'm live, as I said, get in the Discord, because I'll send an announcement out every day with the link at about 8, just so you know. If not, subscribe on YouTube and click the notification bell, and then that way it just gets a notification on your phone whenever I'm live, and you can start trading the London session with me. Sick trader. Appreciate that, Mags. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, everyone drop me a follow. Everyone drop me a follow. As I said, be ready on the Discord at 11:15 in the free chat. If you want to get my signals for the cheapest you can ever get it. If you want to be like me and all the others in this chat that have got a 2 RR trade on their funded account, only a few hours into Monday, and it's a bank holiday. This is the hardest conditions. We're still picking profit out of the market. Same strategy, same day, same time. Get in there, boys. 50% off is the best time. Alright, I've just got the discount code come through. Stu's just let me know what the code is, so you man can start going on there and guessing if you want. Probably won't guess it though. Anyway, 11:15, boys. Appreciate all yous watching. Big up everyone who's watching me right now. Big up everyone. Big up everyone who watched me. W's in the chat. Be here tomorrow. I'll be live at the exact same time tomorrow, around about 8 a.m. Make sure you drop me a follow. Watch on YouTube as well. You can see the whole screen, and it's a bit more. It's a bit better in my opinion. But yeah, TikTok live. Normally TikTok lives have got a bit of ADHD, but you man in here today, I can't lie. I rate all of you. You ask serious questions. You've been seriously trying to learn. Serious guys. Yeah, I rate it. I respect it. Getting a YouTube stream, boys. That's where we really get to work. But yeah, big up to everyone, and I'm going to catch you tomorrow. Thanks everyone for the likes, comments, shares, and follows. And let's have a fucking good rest of our day, boys. Sweet. That was a pretty good live. I don't know why people was laughing at the end. Gonna put some music on. Let's celebrate. I did want to do that, but I don't want to get this. I don't want to get this live copyrighted, man. I don't want to get this live copyrighted. I was gonna put don't. Oh mate, I was so thinking that as well. I was so thinking that, Edgar. I was so thinking to celebrate. I don't know now, man. Cause I just don't want to get taken. I don't want to get copyrighted. If I grab 100k alpha, 3 month of signals next month, worth the 3 week, bro. I think I said I meant week. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. www's gonna get out the markets and treat my mum. Thanks so much, bro. No worries, bro. Big up, man. Big up to your mumsy. Get her something nice. Go buy her some nice lunch or something. Every day, Universal. Will Mace be motivated to go live this afternoon? Of course he will, bro. You know Mace. He's got the same mindset as me. We ain't missing no days off in this game. You can't have a day off and expect to beat everyone. Remember, boys, it's you versus the other participants in this market. I always say it every live. Always notice the amount of people that don't tune in. Always notice that. It's a bank holiday. How many people aren't here, but you are? They're all the people you've beat already. They don't stand a chance. You beat them. Right, remember, all you got to do is keep narrowing it down until you're one of the 5% that actually are profitable. But right now, today, 50% of people didn't watch, 50% did. So you've gone from being at that 100%, you're now 50%. So now only 45% of people you need to now outwork, and you're in that 5% that I'm in. And Stu's in, and other people in his comments are probably in who have been funded for years now. But anyway, boys, appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to jump off now. W Live, you man killed it today with the comments, shares, everything like that. Everyone drop a like before you go, just to help us push on the FYP. Yeah, I'm going to be responding to my DMs. I know I ain't responded to a few of you, man, but I've been getting loads. And I've been working on this indicator as well. I've been trying to work on my own with this indicator to get a sick indicator out to you, man. Yeah, man, always going to be still working for this community, still going to be pushing out the lives. This is all we got to do. Build the community, stay consistent, keep the quality high by winning trades when everyone else is losing. And that's it. And we're going to be... I'm telling you, man, I met my first fan, as I said, yesterday. And that is going to be the first of many, bro. I promise you now, brother. Oh, mate, the image I've got right now. It's a God-given image, boys. We are going to be... I promise you now, we are going to be the fucking biggest streamers in the UK. I promise you now, boys. I fucking promise you. If you're watching this now, you'll see this shit in an edit in like 3 years' time. I promise you, man. When I put my mind to something, it gets done, bro. It fucking gets done. I said I wanted to be a London trader. Look at us. Said I want to be the biggest streamer. We are gonna get this community to be the... Wait, you can't hear it? Oh, am I muted? That's kind of awkward. Am I muted? Or are you trolling? Surely I'm not muted. Wait, what? Can't hear a word. Yeah, why has that gone so quiet all of a sudden? Is it fixed? Why? Yeah, why has it done that? Don't know why it's done that. I'm not gonna lie. Not muted. It's just like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know why my mic's just been. It's just basically just broke. look, it might have just fuck knows, to be fair. The light's still on, look. It's still plugged in, so God knows. Anyway, boys, big up to you, man. I'm going to jump off now anyway. W's in the chat, as I said, 11:15, I'm going to be dropping that discount to the Signal, so if you want to get in, be there. But yeah, man, I appreciate you tuning in today. Best community in the game, best viewers in the game. W you, man. W me. Let's fucking go. Appreciate you, and I'll catch you tomorrow, boys. Sweet.